Hi everybody, I hope you're having a great rest of your weekend. Today's Sunday, okay? So I wanted to just go and not just go live, but also make a video, right? About a very important topic, right? Anything health related is super important to me, guys. I don't know if I'm just a nerd or what, but I love finding out new information on, a wide variety of topics, right? It's my thing, I guess, right? I love it. So I wanted to, let me see if I can take these off because I know you guys are getting like the terrible glare right from the ring light. But I did want to really talk to you guys about this one hormone, and perhaps you've heard of it. It's called insulin, right? And a lot of you have probably heard about insulin in the form of diabetes, right? People that are diabetic, they're, oh, your insulin, or people that take the insulin shots, right? And I know my aunt was diabetic, and she started with something. She's passed away, but I remember when she was first diagnosed, she started with something called glucophage. I think it's called glucophage. And then they upgraded her to metformin, which were these little pills, right? You take these pills. And then she started doing the insulin shots. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, she was still taking metformin. I don't know, because she would take little pills and then she would have her shots that she would put in her stomach, actually, guys. I don't know. I don't know how she did it. I don't even know, truthfully, I don't even know how, at the time, at the time I didn't know how she had gotten to the point where she got diabetes. I was like, she doesn't even eat candy, you know what I mean? My aunt was not the type of person to eat candy, cookies, cakes, nothing. But now that I know more about the illness, I feel like the light's too dark. What do you guys think? Let me see. A little bit better? No. Sort of. Anyway, guys, it's been my ongoing saga of the light problem. Let me see if you can still see my glare then. Probably can. Maybe now, not so much. Anyway, what I'm saying is that she would not eat cookies and all that stuff. And so I was like, this can't be, right? How do you have diabetes? So now that I know more about the illness, right, I've done tons of research. This was years ago. I found out that she was eating other stuff that wasn't cakes and all that. For example, bread, right, tortillas, right, rice. I know a lot of people like to say, sorry guys, my hair's just not on point today. A lot of people like to say brown rice. But you know what? There is no difference between brown rice and white rice other than the color, obviously, right? It's got the same nutritional. Your body has to work harder to process the brown rice, but it's still rice, because you know what white rice is? All it is refined, right? So they take off the brown shell and it's white rice. That's all it is. I'm drinking my protein coffee here, guys, as usual, in my beautiful Disney cup. Get a beautiful stitch there. But guys, seriously, a lot of people will argue that statement, and that's okay. Please, please, please research for yourself. Google it. What is the difference between white rice and brown rice? And be careful also before I say that, because there will be a lot of websites, including some controversial ones that I don't even want to get into, but there will be some that are well respected that you may trust, and even your doctor, right, can tell you. Even a dietitian, which is why I have debated on going for my nutritionist degree, just because of that thing that goes around in the medical community, that brown rice is better for you than white rice. I mean, it's still rice. It's still rice, and you're still going to get diabetes if you consume a lot of brown rice. There is no difference. Kind of like wheat bread and white bread. That's another video alone. That's like a long video. Just don't do it. Anyway, I wanted to also tell you guys to make sure, and before you take any of my advice, because these are things that have worked for me, right, on my weight loss journey, please make sure that you consult with your doctor, right? Make sure you consult with your doctor, and consult with several doctors. Hey, there is no problem. Please consult with a doctor, though, before you do any of this, because you may have underlying conditions that, that you're not aware of. So even sometimes changing your water, right? If you start drinking more water, more salt, less salt, these little things, little tiny changes can alter your body. And I don't want you guys to have any type of a reaction, even from something simple like that. Okay, so please, please, please consult your doctor. Because I'm not a doctor. I don't pretend to be one here on YouTube. And I want to make sure that anything that I'm telling you, I want to be as transparent as possible, number one, so that you can make an informed decision. Because had I known some of this stuff years ago, like I'm 47, but had I known some of this stuff when I was 27, I mean, I would have rather known at 17, to be honest. But okay, so 27. I wouldn't have wasted so much time, right? Researching and finding out, and we would have been on a different level, right? Anyway, so it is what it is, and I'm just grateful right now that nothing major has happened to me, and I consider myself very fortunate and rich in that aspect. Okay, not rich in money, but just rich in health. So I do have my struggles, but I have managed to control a lot of them, and it's all through diet, nutrition, exercise. You've got to get a hold of that. Center yourself, right? Right now, I am in the process of becoming a yoga meditation teacher, which I'm almost done with the certification. I'm so excited and blessed. I'm going to be sharing that with you guys very soon. Very excited. And I don't want to make the video too long. I see we're already at like 7 minutes and 15 seconds. So just I want to leave you with that note. Remember, make the insulin, right? That's what we were talking about in the beginning. Sorry, got off on a tangent, but let's close it the right way. So with the insulin, anytime that you eat, you will spike insulin. Anytime you eat, you will spike insulin. What is insulin? It is a hormone. It is the most powerful hormone in your body that will block, it'll stop your body from burning fat. So think about this. When you are, this is why fasting is so important, guys, and I'll make a separate video on that. But when you eat or drink coffee, for example, right? Anything except water, and believe it or not, cream cheese does not spike insulin. All right? So if you're hungry, spoon of cream cheese in your mouth, it's high in fat, it's not going to spike insulin, right? Fat does not spike insulin, by the way, also. So anyway, every time you eat, you spike insulin. So think about it. If you're in my weight loss challenge, if you're in my organization, if you have done so good for the last 2 days, let's just say 2 days, you've been eating good, healthy, you've gotten all your greens, you've been consuming your adequate amounts of protein, and then you decide to have a cookie, right? That's going to spike. In the presence of insulin, you won't be burning fat for 48 hours. So even if you do everything perfectly tomorrow, you've already kind of messed up today, you're not going to be burning fat for Monday or Tuesday. Then you're back on schedule on Wednesday. And if you're okay with that, then go for it. You have that cookie. And I understand, because sometimes some of us have to go to birthday parties, you know, stuff like that. It's totally understandable. Just know that when you have goals and you're not at a birthday party and you're at home, you want to make sure and keep yourself centered, keep yourself accountable, because the weight is part of it. Losing the weight is part of it. But in reality, your health is what it really boils down to. Okay? You want to keep yourself healthy. Not so much about am I going to fit in that size 5 dress, right? And for men, am I going to get in that perfect 30 by 34 or whatever, right? Your waist 30. Most may want to be a 30, a 32. Not about that. That's part of it, right? That's the visual aspect. You're going to look good. Question is, are you going to feel good? And when you get your blood drawn, are those numbers going to look really good? That's my goal. That's my goal, to get you guys looking not just great, but feeling great, and also making sure that you are great on paper when your doctor runs those numbers, right? Okay. All right, guys. I will see you in the next video. So remember, insulin is the most important hormone in your body that you want to keep at a low level. There is a fasting insulin blood test that you can ask your doctor to order for you, because only a doctor can order it. A lot of lab companies don't have it, but you want to check your insulin levels, okay? For sure. And I'm not just talking about your glucose levels, your A1C. I mean fasting insulin test. That levels the amount, that checks the amounts, the levels of insulin in your blood, okay? Doctors may refuse it. I know I've had mine refuse it a couple of times, and I'm like, no problem. I'll find one that does order it for me. It's a funny thing, right? Sometimes doctors don't believe in it. And if you have to pay cash because your insurance may not cover it, it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. You don't pay cash for any other lab test, right? Unless you do. But in any case, if you do, I mean, it's just one more, right? Okay. I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to check out my links down below. Also, if you're interested in becoming a preferred member, becoming part of the team, getting your products at a discount, I'm super excited to help you. And one of the great things is that I'm available at any time. If you reach out to me, I'm going to reach out to you and help you get you to your goals. All right? That is my purpose in life. Okay. All right. I'll see you later. Bye.